Hey, welcome back to the Big Rant Show. As always, thank you for joining me. If you could, please hit that subscribe button down below and let's get right to it. Well, apparently, Donald Trump has decided he's going to set off the powder keg that is the Middle East. It's been relative peaceful over there for a little while now. I haven't had a whole lot of wars between Israel or anybody else going on. I haven't had a whole lot of Israel killing people, and I haven't had a whole lot of Palestinians killing people. Things have been kind of rather calm for the area. I'm not saying it's been perfect, but it's been better than it has been in years past. And I was starting to think maybe there was something going on in the back channels of the Trump administration I didn't know about, because I hadn't heard a whole lot of violence coming out of Israel or Palestine as of late. But apparently he wants to blow that all up. He has decided that he is going to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and move the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Here's the problem, though, is Palestine sees eastern Jerusalem as part of their area. You know, eastern Jerusalem is what they see as their capital. And so this is going to set off it's going to set off a powder keg within the Arab world that is going to create a hell of a lot of havoc. One, it's going to hurt us in our ability to fight terror, because countries are not going to keep working with Donald Trump in the United States if we do this. First off, as I already mentioned, they see it as part of Palestinian territory as well, and they see East Jerusalem as the capital of an eventual, Palestinian capital, whether or not that's through a two-state solution or whatnot. My whole hope is that we can come to a two-state solution at some point. But this particular action by Donald Trump and the Trump administration is going to cause a hell of a lot of trouble in the Middle East. It's also going to put a kink in the plans to get peace in the Middle East, which is something Donald Trump has said that he wants to do. He doesn't think it'll be that hard. Well, this decision right here just made it 10 times harder. I wish Donald Trump would reverse course on this and wouldn't do this, but he's already announced it, and it's what's going to happen. And at the end of the day, this is some terrible news. Because whether or not, no matter what your political views are on Palestine, Israel, Jerusalem, or any of that, you have to realize and you have to understand the fact that this is going to create a lot of tension and probably a lot of bloodshed. Because the Palestinians are going to feel that they have no hope, and once again they're going to lash out. They're going to lash out, and then Israel's going to respond. We're going to have another freaking war in the Middle East with Israel, the Palestinians, and whatever other Arab state wants to join in. This is not something we need. There is no reason for us to do this. It doesn't make any sense. You've got leaders from Egypt, Jordan, and other Arab countries in the area saying this is a bad idea. Whether or not you support Israel or not, this is going to create violence. This is going to explode the powder keg that is the Middle East. And he's not listening to anybody. Nobody can tell Donald Trump anything, because Donald Trump is God. He knows everything. And he's wrong. He is wrong, and the blood of these people is going to be on his hands, because this is going to lead to violence. I can guarantee you that. It's something we don't need more of in this world. We've got plenty of damn violence in this world. Why can't we what? Is he so upset at his low numbers here in the U.S., his low approval numbers, that he has to go over to Israel to rally his base a little more? Well, let me tell you, your base is already there. Your 30-some-odd% approval rating, that's your base. It's the rest of us that don't like you. So don't go over, there's no reason to go over and make Israel, the people in Israel, the people in Palestine, make their lives any more difficult than it is, to cause any more violence, to cause any more excuses for terrorism. And you know, Hamas will come up with any excuse to break out in some kind of guerrilla warfare or terrorism type, of strategy. They're just looking for an excuse. Hamas is just looking for a reason to blow people up. Israel is just looking for a reason to bomb Palestine and wipe them off the earth. But you know who else this is going to draw into all this? Iran. And it's going to create a hell of a backlash. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But if you ask me, this is just asking for trouble. Donald Trump, please reverse course. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the road.